let's see how important keywords are in the title. Part 2. This time, we're going to work in the reverse. So in part 1, we added keywords to a title to see how far it moved and how long it took. This time, we're going to take keywords out of a title and see how far it drops, if at all, and how long that drop takes. This gives us two really important pieces of data. Number one, how important is keywords in the title? How much can it move or unmove your website in this case? Number two, when you make a title change, how long can you expect those changes to happen in? And we're going to see that all right here. Make sure to subscribe because I got tons of live testing stuff coming down the pipeline. Now, today is May 21st of 2025. Again, everything I shoot will be right here in this video. I'm going to shoot in different days and just add those videos to this video so you can see it all in one spot. You don't have to wait for updates. It's all going to be right here and done by the time you see this video. So we're going to take this website ranking number 1 for Landenberg SEO, LandenbergSEOEffer.com, and we're going to take all these keywords out of the title. I'm just going to make the keyword or the title Effer. That's it. That's all we're going to make the title, and we're going to see what happens. So let's go to our general settings. You can see my current keyword or my current title is right here. Okay, we're going to delete all this, and we're just going to add this. Okay, we're just going to leave that because I wanted the cuss word still in there, and we're going to go ahead and hit Save Changes. And we see it is saved. And now if we bring up this website, we're going to see that the title is just Effer. That's it. We're going to see what happens here. Let's see how far it drops, if at all, and let's see how long that drop takes. I will shoot the next video when I see results, and you'll see it right here next in the next couple seconds. All right, we're back. For you, it's been a millisecond. For me, it's been about 2 weeks. It is June 5th, 2025. Our SEO title change took effect. Those son of a bitches did not choose the title that we did. As you can see, if I bring up the page, it is still the title we made it, which is just Effer, but they changed it to Landenberg SEO Team. So I went to the page and I saw where they were grabbing that from, and they took our H tag and made that our title because they didn't like our title choice. So we got to test this a little further, and we're going to now go in here and change our H tag as well to just Effer. And we're going to see if they now take our title change to make it what we actually want it to be. So let's go ahead and update this. We'll make sure it updates on the page, and there we go. So now we got Effer for the title, Effer for the H1 tag. Let's now see if they choose the title we want, or maybe if they choose another title. Let's see what happens. Now, if they change it to Effer, which is what we want, we'll see how it does. If it stays in place or drops, I would expect a drop in that case, but let's see what happens. All right, so results are finally in. It is July 14th, 2025. Again, for you guys, it's right away, but this took quite a while. We started this test on May 21st, 2025, and I was part right and part wrong, okay? And I'll explain that here in just a second. So I was part right because I did expect the website to move down because the title is very important. I was wrong in a sense that I was expecting it to happen quickly because usually when I make a title change, it happens quickly. But what's funny is I noticed this change happened in the rankings with like an update. There's currently what seems to be an update going on because I'm seeing some shift in different search terms that I track, and it seems like it took some type of update for this to happen. Now I'll show you the results and I'll talk more about that in just a second. So if we scroll down, we're obviously tracking Landenberg SEO Effer. I just don't want to say the F word because of the YouTube algorithm, but we see number 1, not us, number 2, not us, number 3, not us, and we were number 1, remember. Number 4, not us, number 5 is us, okay? And then here's the other site that I did for a test site. Remember when I added just SEO to the title, that's now up to number 6. So I expected that to move up to around 7, 8, and it's up to actually number 6. What's below it is Prager, YouTube, BitMit, and Digital Q. So interesting stuff here that it took so long to have effect, and that gives us some really good data though, because obviously title is still important. Title is always going to be important for as long as I can imagine, unless they make a huge change to the algorithm. But what is important is knowing that just because you do a title change doesn't mean it's going to be right away that you see the results. And again, most of the time that I do a title change, I see a pretty big change within like a week or two, like as soon as it's indexed. This one, it actually indexed and there was no change. It stayed at number 1 for a good almost 2 months, right? Or actually 6 weeks from the time it actually got indexed. So this one actually took some type of update to move down to number 5. But we know it moved down because the title just isn't as optimized as the ones above it, which had the same type of SEO with the keyword in the domain name, the exact match domain type thing. And it moved down to number 5 because it's just not as well optimized with its SEO. But I thought it was really good data to see that it took so long, because now we can know that, look, just because you do a title change and it indexes doesn't mean it's going to have effect right away. This one didn't, right? So it doesn't mean that's always going to happen. So really, really important data. And it seems like, as I mentioned before, there is currently an update going on. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being a core update, because usually how it works is Google will start rolling out the update and you'll see all the changes, and then they'll do like testing and things, and then they'll finally officially roll it out where they announce it. But typically they get rolled out before the announcements from all the data that I've collected. So that's something I see going on right now. I don't know if this is one they'll announce, because they only announce the core updates now, but it does seem like a fairly larger update that just happened, where this kind of got I guess you want to say crawled correctly, where it got put into the algorithm. Because sometimes when you have some types of penalties like over optimization or certain on-page changes or certain optimization things, they don't take effect until the bigger algorithm changes, like this one that currently happened. Whether it's a core update or not, I don't know yet. We'll find out in the next few weeks. If there's a core update that gets announced in the next few weeks, this was because of the core update. All right. If not, it was probably just some other bigger update that they never announced. So that's some really good data for you, as far as, we already knew titles were going to make a big difference. Right? I already knew this was going to happen. I would have been very surprised. I was actually extremely surprised for the first few weeks, right? When it just stayed at number 1, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, all these have better, and my reasoning was, well, I guess, just because they all have the same keyword in the domain name, just maybe a randomization factor is bringing this up to number 1, or something that is liking the content a little better. Who knows? Because they're all very close. But it does seem they finally, picked this up and moved it down because of the de-optimization that I did. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that data. If you guys want more data, make sure you subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Talk to you soon.